Scientists just discovered that your brain has been secretly poisoning your energy levels every single morning. It is not because you are lazy, and it is not a lack of discipline. It is a biological phenomenon called the cortisol switch. Right now, millions of people wake up feeling completely exhausted, relying entirely on caffeine just to function. They assume they just need better sleep hygiene or more hours in bed. But the real problem is happening inside your nervous system. Your body has a built-in survival loop called the sympathetic nervous system, better known as the fight or flight response. In the ancient world, this system only turned on when you were facing a physical threat, like a predator in the wild. It would flood your bloodstream with a powerful hormone called cortisol, accelerating your heart rate and sharpening your focus. Once the danger passed, your body would flip a switch, returning to a calm state called the parasympathetic network. But the modern world has hacked this ancient safety loop. Your brain cannot tell the difference between a predator and an unread email. Constant digital inputs, constant deadlines, and round-the-clock notifications keep your biological switch permanently jammed open. You are living in a state of low-grade chronic alertness every single hour of the day without even realizing it. When you finally go to sleep, your body stays wired. Your brain cannot enter deep restorative sleep states. This has triggered a massive global movement known as Sleepmaxxing, where people use extreme tactics to fix their nights. But most people are doing it completely wrong. They buy expensive mattress toppers, blackout curtains, and wearable trackers. They track every minute of their sleep data, turning rest into an anxious performance review. This actually makes the problem worse. Your wearable device might tell you that your sleep quality was terrible, causing your brain to release even more stress hormones. You are trying to force a biological override using products instead of addressing the actual neural system beneath it. To fix your energy, you have to force the cortisol switch to close manually, and science shows it starts the moment you open your eyes. The most powerful tool to reset your nervous system is completely free. It is natural, unfiltered morning sunlight. When photons from early morning light hit specialized receptors in your eyes, they send a direct signal to your master biological clock. This signal triggers a healthy, controlled spike of cortisol right at the start of the day, setting a hard biological timer. 14 hours later, that exact same timer triggers the natural release of melatonin, the hormone that forces deep sleep. If you view light through a window, the glass filters out the exact wavelengths your biological clock needs, delaying the cycle. If your default morning habit is scrolling on your phone in a dark room, you are confusing your brain's internal programming. The synthetic blue light from your screen mimics midday sun, tricking your brain into thinking it needs to stay alert indefinitely. This delays your natural melatonin production by hours, ensuring you stay wired when you finally try to close your eyes at night. The second rule of resetting the switch is delaying your caffeine intake by exactly 90 minutes after waking up. When you wake up, your body is naturally clearing out a chemical called adenosine, which builds up to make you feel sleepy. If you flood your system with coffee immediately, caffeine blocks the receptors, trapping the sleepiness chemical in place. The moment the coffee wears off in the afternoon, all that trapped adenosine floods your brain at once, causing a massive crash. By delaying your first cup, you let your body clear the chemical naturally, allowing the caffeine to work efficiently later. The final piece of the puzzle is a new clinical technique called non-sleep deep rest, or NSDR. Studies show that a simple 20-minute NSDR session can mimic the brainwave patterns of deep, restorative, slow-wave sleep. It actively lowers your central nervous system's baseline acceleration, training your brain to turn off the fight-or-flight response. This is not mindfulness or meditation. It is a mechanical protocol that lowers your heart rate and down-regulates cortisol. For decades, we were told that exhaustion was just a personal failure, a sign that we weren't working hard enough. But science has finally mapped the true cause. Your exhaustion is a modern mismatch against ancient biological programming. Your body is not broken. It is simply running an old survival script in an environment it was never built to navigate. When you close the switch, your energy returns naturally. You don't need another routine, another supplement, or another device. You just need to let your nervous system do exactly what it was designed to do before the modern world got in the way. Know about stress. The solution to your exhaustion is not something you buy, but something you change at the baseline level of your nervous system biology. By understanding how to physically toggle these neurochemical pathways, you strip away the modern digital noise and align your life back with ancient human evolution.